Hi, Mark.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
Very good, thanks.
If you all are presenting tonight, can you make sure, if you haven't done this already, that someone's created a folder for us for tonight, and you've deposited your presentation in that Google Drive folder. Looks like I've got Andrew's and Alex's in there. Is that correct?
Yeah, mine's in there.
Okay, thank you. And well, that's good, Andrew, that yours is in there, and Alex too, because y'all are first. Right?
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
Someone's got to bat first. Curtis Granderson always batted first. So Eric, since you're presenting tonight, he just walked away. Okay, good. Okay, I'm gonna eat dinner real quick. Oh. And Nancy, I see your project is uploaded now, just so you know, okay? Good. Alex, do you know Brianna Campbell?
Yeah.
She got married last weekend, I'm told.
I saw that.
She was my student last spring.
Oh, is she really?
Yeah, she was in my missing middle housing studio.
Oh, cool.
Thanks, Courtney. Yeah. So let's see. Eric, Wu, you all need to upload your presentations to the Google Drive Module 2 folder. Benchmark 2, not Module 2, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Mark.
You're welcome. Hi, Ash. So once again, Courtney, Eric, Wu, you all need to upload your presentations to the Benchmark 2 folder in the shared drive, okay? You can sit here, Caitlin. so they can see you. Now you have as many as you can possibly imagine. Cool. I have a feeling I'm eating the other half on Thursday. So this studio is to prime you while you eat, because you've got a few minutes. A combination of graduate students and fourth-year undergraduates. And the graduate students maybe are in like a 3+ program where they're maybe they have a Bachelor of Arts in Architecture or a Bachelor of Arts in Environmental Design, or maybe it's some other allied profession or good discipline that the university has deemed this particular studio a necessity for them. And so, and then this is a core class for our undergraduate students. And this is a class that's typically taught in the spring semester in this every year, but they, for some reason, unbeknownst to me, offered it this fall. Or maybe they offer it every fall and spring, but in any event, I think most students in the normal sequence, which is something I was never in, take it every spring. So we have 12 students, and we're going to see half of them on Thursday night with Lindsay and half of them with you tonight. This is obviously all online. You won't necessarily be able to discern students from the undergraduates. Honestly, I don't know unless I look at the grade lists or the enrollment list from each studio. I don't know. Although I know a couple of them personally from AIAS and that sort of thing. And so this studio is, in a way, kind of comparable to Joe Odefer's vertical studio, integrated design studio, right? Where you have to be able to deal with all sorts of structural systems, mechanical systems, building enclosure strategy, ADA, life safety issues. And those are the themes that we'll be looking for tonight. And the grade sheets will talk a little bit specific, in very specific terms. Yeah, I looked at this. Right, and with percentages. So if someone's, not documenting something, then we need to know that. If someone's doing it and doing it well or exceptionally well, then we need to know that. Got it. But this particular module, Caitlin, has assumed that the creation of an urban response and architectural response vis-a-vis floor plans, elevations, 3D models, that sort of thing, all happened by the first benchmark, which was about a month ago, right? Okay. And a few of the students were able to have all of those things for that benchmark. Most of the students had some things relative to that benchmark, and some of the students were maybe more behind than others, right? And I would expect that. It isn't that they're having to think of a lot of things sort of simultaneously. But it's at this benchmark that we kind of expect the urban and architectural response to the site, to the building form, and the description of all of those plan sections and elevations is resolved. Because it was expected to be resolved in September. And it's in this benchmark that the systems relative to the structural building enclosure and HVAC is discussed. And like anything in our office, ADA stuff pops up and you got to solve it. Life safety stuff pops up and you got to solve it. So if there's issues that are worth talking about, we should talk about that. Okay. The class also has an allied or co-teacher, and that's Professor Ashraf Ragab, and he's here. And hi, Ash. This is Caitlin.
Hi.
Hi, Caitlin.
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Now, Ash is in Ann Arbor, and he's a full-time faculty. He's a full-time professor at Lawrence Tech, and this is my first opportunity to teach with him. And so we do this sort of collaboratively. We meet with the students Tuesdays and Thursday nights. I take most of the evening, and then at the last hour, and really deals with the system stuff relative to the tectonics of the building. So Ash's expertise is going to weigh heavily in this benchmark. Is going to weigh heavily in this benchmark. And so as a way of, so I think I teed you up. Do you have any?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me get started by saying that I'm still missing the presentations of a few of you, so please upload. Looks like I've got Eric's, but I need, oh, okay, I need Wu's and Courtney's to be uploaded to Benchmark 2 in the group folder, so please do that. We're gonna open up Andrew's in just a moment. I'd like to introduce you all to Caitlin, who's an architect in our office. She's running, I think it's safe to say, the largest project in the office. It's certainly the tallest, and it's certainly the stoutest because it has 840 beds, 400 rooms. Student housing project at the Wayne State University, and it is under construction. Caitlin's delivered a very innovative solution for housing in terms of buildability, in terms of prefabricated wall panels that are assembled in a factory and delivered to the site for a very, very fast construction, accelerated construction period. This will, I think, bear down well for you all here. Caitlin is also a graduate of the University of Detroit Mercy from 2012. And I had the privilege of being her professor in that academic year. So we're bringing Caitlin along with us today, and then Lindsay Woods, one of our project managers and one of our architects here at Hamilton Anderson, will join us on Thursday night. And I will be on campus in the grad studio, and y'all are welcome if you're in the area to come there for the review. I encourage you to do that, but I certainly cannot require it. So, with that said, Caitlin, studio, this is Caitlin, and we're going to start with Andrew. So, Andrew, just like at all of the previous reviews, you're going to have to prompt me to move to the next slide. And we've got your slides up on a large computer screen here, and then I'm going to slide this over, well, maybe while you're not eating. So we're going to have Caitlin really be in the camera so that you can see her as she's talking to you. So these sessions are about 25 minutes long. I'm going to give each of you, starting with Andrew, 9 minutes. And the alarm will go off at the 9-minute mark, and I'll try to signal to you to wrap up your comments so that we can move on to the conversation. I do not discourage you all from contributing to the conversation, and I certainly don't discourage Ash from contributing to the conversation. But I would like the benefit of Caitlin to have the privilege of sort of holding the microphone for the longest period of time. So we'll certainly sort of exchange it. And I will probably comment the least amount. So I think the ranking should go Caitlin, Ash, and then me, if me at all. So we're gonna get started with that premise. And so Andrew, I'm gonna put the camera on you. Andrew, this is Caitlin.
Hello.
So you can go ahead whenever you're ready.
All right. So the first page on there is my ground floor plan showing the site and how I have everything laid out. For the first floor, I put no retail. I put no residence in there, so it's all the functioning of the building, like the trash room, mechanical. The retail is in the top right, using the main facades for the high traffic streets. And then I pushed in the building on the west side, both on the lower part and the upper part, to allow for parking under the building and more handicap accessible. And then the top, opening that up for open green space to be used by the residents or the community. That can just be programmed later on. Everything else on here is basically just use of the building. So the next page, that is the egress plan showing the amount of residencies designated each stairway and evac plan. There's an extra hallway there to shoot straight out into the street. The next plan is the HVAC layout for the first plan, and that would be the delivery and the